Dear diary, I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky in the pilot seat, trying to stop my mind from spiraling, and that's irony.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of Star Wars, Dune, sci-fi vibes here, which I feel like is very on brand because a lot of the videos that he's been putting out has really been this whole movie style thing. It's really interesting to see. The lyrics they grab your attention so well. It's a little dark given a lot of the history that he's been putting out in his songs, but I'm curious to see where he takes it with this.
Irony, I'm just looking for a resolution. I just wanna be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid. Pardon me if that came off rude. I just have a bad attitude with the world and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate.
So I'd actually never listened to Escape the Fate before I started listening to Falling in Reverse. I'm very new to metal, but that was very clever. The beginning of the lyrics, I always feel like every single time he creates a song, it's always this upward spiraling of, I guess upward isn't the right word, this downward spiraling of insanity. But I'm seeing something a little bit different in what he's putting in the lyrics here, because it's always kind of like, yeah, people are stupid and they're dumb and all that stuff. But this time, how I'm seeing it is that he's having this like internal struggle between good and evil. And I think that's been a theme in a lot of his songs recently. Like, I feel like he accepts a lot of things that are said about him. He knows who he is and all this like hate and all of these things that are happening. And I think he's trying to go above that, but it's so hard when you are in such a public face. And it's amazing that he's able to put these in his songs and express it in such a raw way. So let's see how this goes.
Cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I use everything I have available to make me the person I am today.
It feels so emotional. I don't know why it feels so emotional. Something about the song really resonates with me, especially with the life stage that I am currently in, where I think that once you get past the feelings of, you know, like teenagehood and you're getting into the adult stage and then you're learning more about life, you start seeing that things aren't in such a black and white thing. Things aren't really like good versus evil. And you're kind of just learning how to accept you yourself and not just the good, but also the bad things about you and really trying to cope with it. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I feel like he portrays this very well. Like he establishes this so well in this music video. Ooh, the imagery.
Dear diary, I just had another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling, and that's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony.
It's very, there's so much biblical references to this, and I think the first time that I watched this, I was like, I wonder if this is like offensive to the Christian community or if this is going to be seen as a form of art. And for some reason, whenever you integrate certain biblical and religious elements into a music video or into a song, it hits so much deeper in good and bad ways, because you're going to either offend some people or just tug onto the heartstrings of people. And I think that's what art should be, right? Like art should be making people feel things rather than having to conform to their opinions and ideals and all that stuff. Very interesting use of the prophetic language, especially with the whole Dear Diary thing. I like that this is all kind of set up in a dream, and then you're having I guess, a back and forth between the image of darkness and the image of light. And now I'm wondering, do you choose the light when you've been bogged down by so much darkness? And I think that's the question that we ask ourselves all the time. So, yeah.
Pardon me if that came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year.
I love the playful. Despite how serious a lot of his songs are, I love how playful the language is, and I love how playful he is with his voice. It isn't just this video, he does this with so many other things. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the like the videos where Ronnie Radke is basically making fun of himself when he says, the other day. I can't do it.
Still reverberates.
Okay, that was a really bad impression, I'm sorry. But like an artist who takes himself seriously but also knows how to like joke around, which is really cool. But like I feel a little bit of that playfulness there, which is very refreshing, I think.
Here, I just wanna make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my back and not to my face.
Same.
Nowadays it just feels so fake, so I'll cut the grass to expose the snakes. I'm unstoppable, it's impossible. You don't wanna see the diabolical side of me that never stops is volatile, so I suggest you stay in your lane. I'm unapologetic, you know where it's headed. I will never ever let up off the pedal. I got the spirit of every warrior in me. Ever back the fuck up, get out my face.
All of these words feel like it's such a... It's like trauma. It's like... You know how they say that any person can turn into a hero or a villain? And a lot of this is... Okay, you start out as a villain because of all the trauma and the experiences that you have. And what will you turn that into? And then I think... I'm not sure if he's choosing darkness or light in this. I feel like I'd have to watch this video a little bit more, but he is a part of that darkness and he is aware of that darkness, and it's a matter of will he break out of that? And this is all very much based in his own artistic journey, I believe. I don't know anything about him, or I don't know anything about his story, but I feel that he's having that internal struggle with himself here. I feel like this is such a vulnerable piece. Not like the other ones are vulnerable pieces as well, but this is a start of a story in which hopefully he will be able to find the conclusion for, like a happy conclusion for him. And I think that's why this video makes me so emotional too. And the music, and just the voice lends so well.
Play the labor and you praise the fascists. You kiss the hand that takes half in taxes. Faking outrage and being seen. A generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them.
I keep seeing that vision of the pregnant woman, but maybe it's a cycle. It's a cycle. You're churning out babies to continue this cycle of destruction and hate, and even though it is veiled with what seems to be good for society, he's basically coming out and saying that there are these veils that exist and he wants to take it out. And despite the fact that he might have very unsavory opinions or unsavory perspectives on things, especially with his songs and his music and what he puts out on video, he's not lying about it. Which is so interesting, especially with, you know, the music industry and the entertainment industry, where everything has such a thin veil of show business, showery. I don't know if that's the right word.
Break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system. Follow me into the chaos engine. It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Don't be afraid to twist the knife. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Prepare to die, prepare to burn. Abandon all, it's not enough, cause all our gods abandon us. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Light the match, watch it burn.
Wow. Oh my gosh, it's always the build-up. It's always the build-up that gets me. I always feel like he always has this hook that leads into this thing that is so unexpected. And I and I've never really heard that part of his voice before. Let me go back to it really quickly. Like this part. wow, it's just like it's so soft and airy, but there's that feeling of desperation because he adds a little bit of that like that raspy feeling to it. I want to listen to that again.
Light the match! Watch it burn!
Oh, and he just threw him on a cross. Holy crap! So he's the sacrifice.
Let it burn from the start. When everything falls
Wow, the orchestra.
when everything falls apart.
Wow. Whoever made this animation and made this imagery is so beautiful. Like this is so beautiful, seeing that pull between like the light of the angels and then, you know, like I guess the angels of hell is what you would call it, being pulled apart because you have these two sides, because you're aware of these two sides. This is insane. Choosing to destroy the world? Instead, let me see. Sorry, he looks like who's that guy from Star Wars? Ren. He looks like Ren in that one. It's just so clean and like the outfit and everything. Oh my gosh! Ah, my boy, the voice. Oh, he has a new suit. He has a new superhero suit. And then that's where we go to Ronald, right? You know, overall, I think this is a very reflective piece. Usually, as audiences, we look at music videos and we're like, heck yeah, explosions and CGI and lasers coming out of eyes and then the hardcore lyrics and the drum beats and stuff. But sometimes when I watch this, something just happens to my body where I'm just like, this is a human experience. This is a culmination of all the different things that we can create. And once you combine them together for this type of thing, this is what people talk about. Like, that's stuff like this that changes the world for good and for bad, you know? Like, when you got to that part in the middle of the video where he's basically like, yeah, I'm the Messiah. I totally believe that people can, you know, can follow somebody like that. And the power of human emotion is so strong, and when you're able to harness it in something like this, like, that could be dangerous, but then also at the same time, you can do a lot of good with it. Anyway, I can officially say now that I am a metalhead. After reading all of your comments, I've been listening to them one by one, and I haven't gotten the chance to react to all of them just because of time, but I've really enjoyed them so far, and I look forward to reacting and analyzing more music. So I'll see you next time around, okay? Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see some really cool updates, you can support me on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons this month: Axline VT, Ethicalicious, Senior Patatas, Made Chio, Ace of Clubs 0001, and 57 Oni.